What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another stream. It's time to cook it up. I still haven't done my higher time frame analysis. So, the stream is going to start off a little slow. I still have to set some stuff up. But that'll happen in no time. Okay. Now it's just time to share the stream. What's up, everyone? Thanks for hopping in. It's a little bit later into Asia session, but nonetheless. Okay, how's everyone doing? As usual, we're going to be coming in with a bearish narrative. A trade that I sent out for my VIP yesterday was from the daily candle when it opened. I was expecting it to expand all the way down to... Excuse me. I was expecting it to expand all the way down to 3,250, that low. But instead we got a pretty insane pullback in late New York session. What's up, Worzy? Good to see you in the stream. Let's catch some trades today. Let me send it out. Where's my group at? Do I not see it? There you go. Okay, so what am I looking for in today's Asia session? What am I expecting? What is my narrative? So first of all, just looking at the higher time frame, always start from the daily. The monthly time frame has a target that I want to see like filled a little bit. I want to see this immediately rebalanced, and then best case scenario, we start running down towards this 3-month FVG, which got opened up because it is the month of July, and we haven't had one that like opened up and got tapped into yet. So it definitely couldn't be a draw on liquidity since the month of July is bullish. So it can want to like, I don't know if it would make it in time. Like we would have to have some crazy news event that would cause gold's price to actually melt. But I feel like it is acting as a draw on liquidity. And think about how far this distance is. This is a huge, what are we doing today? Yo, what's up, Marky? What are we doing today? We are live trading, Asia session. We're looking for a short setup. So even though it's so far away and it might not get hit itself, this target, it's going to act as a magnet. There's going to be like a magnet that pulls price towards it. So if we're intraday trading and we're looking for like scalp positions, we will easily be able to get some sell positions. And you might have seen in the like recent times that there has been a ton of sell side in gold. Like it hit that like level 3,500, and since then it's been constantly been falling shorter and shorter. Yep, sells. So as we scale down to the daily, we do have a lot to work with. One of those things that I've been looking at is this daily bearish Reaper. So it closed above it earlier and technically created an IFEG, but that doesn't really care. Like I don't really care about this like disrespected right here, because all it did it was tapping into something in the premium, a daily IFVG. So now that we ran back below it, it's going to act as a bearish FVG once more. And so we're going to be obviously looking for sells, continuation of sells back below this daily FVG. As I mentioned to my VIP, I just sent out the signal. I said, this is what we're looking for. Let me see. We're looking for this expansion, and this was in the previous day through it, and it did end up running all the way down through it. It didn't hit my target, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to run on it now. Remember, that was Monday. There's a whole bunch of random nonsense that always goes on in Monday. So now it's Tuesday, guys. So I was honestly thinking, like, if it doesn't happen Monday, this is what I said to you guys. I said it in the video that I sent out on Instagram. I did send it to the Telegram as well, but it didn't load on my phone. Like, I didn't notice that it didn't load, so it didn't end up sending. But what I was saying essentially is that I was looking for sells all the way to 3,250 on Monday. And it was like I was up a lot, and then all of a sudden during the morning it just starts pulling back like crazy. Like, look at this. Like, all of a sudden New York session starts up, and all of a sudden it's bullish to the moon, you know? So it just flew up in one day all the way back straight to this level. Now that's absolutely abnormal. Like, that shouldn't have happened. And when this happened, we also swept all this liquidity right here. All these highs were swept. And so it makes sense that now we got some sell side. As you guys know from my model revolves around the wick of the daily candle. So the fact that we kind of expanded up right here and created that wick, and then created a fair value gap, and then closing below this fair value gap, we essentially got that model. We got that 30-minute IFVG, and now I'm just looking for like more fair value gaps to get inverted, like this one. And if like right here, like it obviously could have closed right here, and then it also could have closed in the next one, but it looks like it's starting some sort of like consolidation, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't actually stay inside of this range. I'm just hoping that this one closes below, and it gives us an opportunity to enter for short positions. And then on the 4 hour, there are some dangerous territory. There's nothing on the 1 hour up until down here. Actually, there is an IFVG right here, but we're just going to ignore this IFVG because we're bearish, right? We don't necessarily want to see anything with this one. When we're bearish, we don't look at bullish confluences. We look at, or like confluences that will push price up, what I'm saying. We're looking for bullish confluences that we want to use as IFVGs. So that would be better than using this bearish or bullish IFVG. There's a difference between an FVG and an IFVG. The IFVG has already been disrespected, and it is supposed to push price higher. But an FVG pushes price higher, and it has yet to be disrespected or failed. So if it gets disrespected, then we could use it to go lower. So that's what I'm looking for. On the 4 hour, same thing. We just tapped into this 4 hour IFVG. So I'm honestly just looking for price to ignore the fact that this is a 4 hour IFVG because it's running from a daily bearish reaper, this huge one. So this is a daily bearish reaper. So if price is running down from this daily bearish reaper, we're obviously going to get some sell side straight through this FVG, create an IFVG, and keep going lower. Another IFVG gets created, and then we go even lower. That's what I am looking for. So that was a little breakdown. What's up, Thong? It's good to have you in the stream. Familiar people. So 30-minute time frame, you guys saw that? Oh, we didn't actually close. That's 15 minutes. So in 10 minutes, we're going to close. And I'm hoping that all we get is this 30-minute candle to close below this this fair value gap. And once it closes, we can take shorts, because not only would this be a IFVG, but this would be a bearish order block. So as soon as it closes below, that's going to be a really nice sell position. So this is the kind of position that we're going to be looking for. And I'd say like protect our stop loss maybe right here, because this would be the worst case scenario. It comes up to this fair value gap that it left behind. So that would be like worst case scenario. So we just want to save some room for that. This Thong dude has blown accounts, bro. So what? I have blown accounts too. All that matters is that you learn from them, that you move on, and you understand that it's part of the game to take losses. You have to learn from your mistakes and keep going. What order block are you talking about, Steven? It's not time to sell yet. We have yet to tap into any confirmations. Other than, I guess, this one. This one could have been used as a confirmation. Bullish IFEG closed below right here and then tapped into it right here. So that technically could have been an entry, but I'm careful here with taking a position because we have yet to close below this lower one. Oh, you were joking. Dear rider though. What are you? What are you guys looking for? Who's on funded accounts here? Who's on live accounts? Who's still trading demo? Who's still learning? Drop it in the chats. Let's split the screen and see some more stuff. So what we're going to be looking for, just to keep it simple, is once it closes below this fair value gap right here, we're going to be looking for shorts from the order block. If it closes below. Live accounts and funded, live accounts. Bro, this day you don't trade NASDAQ. No, but I have decided actually to start streaming in the mornings as well. I'll probably do a stream with Chris in the morning just to see how it goes, but I'm going to start trading futures. One of the things I realized is I've just been lazy. The only reason I'm trading, you left trading NAS. No, I didn't. I never traded NAS. That's Chris, who trades on the same channel. And he looks completely different from me, so I'm not sure how you're confusing us. But what I decided is I've been lazy, guys. Like, I decided the reason why I'm trading gold, and I have been for the last, like, who knows how long, is because I realized, like, NASDAQ, you kind of have to trade it in the morning during New York session because that's when the stock market opens, that's when it moves. But for gold, it's, like, kind of moving always because it's a Forex pair and is based off of all currencies. Gold is, like, a safe haven asset. It's always being traded. So I was like, okay, I'll stick to gold. I'll figure out how to trade it. And I figured out a system for gold, and I started making good money. But, oh yeah, sorry, man. But I decided that I've just been lazy. Like, I can wake up in the morning and trade NASDAQ on futures accounts. I can do that. And then during the evenings, I'll just trade gold on Asia session on my live account. And therefore, I'll be cooking up two different profits. I'll have two, like, kind of spreading my risk out, where I'm trading prop firm accounts, and then I'm also trading live accounts later. Yes, I'm selling now. I'm selling once we close below this 30-minute FVG. This can become an IFVG in ICT terms. It's kind of like a support resistance, supply-demand level is what I meant to say. Like, once it closes below it, then it will flip around and it'll push price lower. So that's what I'm looking for. Higher time frame context, which you guys don't see right there. Like, you might not understand what it is, but it's another for value gap right here. And that's the one that we're looking for. We don't really need to look at these just yet. They're not relevant to us. What we want to see is it come down back right here. Close below this level. This is what we're going to be aiming for to start drawing liquidity. Okay, guys, who understands why? Who trades ICT here? What do you guys trade? Trend lines, support resistance. I trade ICT, power of 3. The low of the daily FVG, yeah, that's right. This is a daily FVG, so this one is a bearish reaper. It's already been disrespected, but then it came back and closed below it. Now it's being respected. Normally, I don't really look for confluences like that, but in this situation, it's just being respected. So I'm like, why not? I'm gonna use it. And then this is the daily FVG that we want to see it close below. Because once it closes below this one, it'll support the narrative that it's going down. Nice, Devin. You also trade ICT. Yeah, you can be profitable trading anything. You can trade Euro USD, GBP USD, anything else that you want to trade, as long as you stick to the right session. Like if you're trading Euro USD, you want to be in London session. If you're trading NASDAQ, you want to be in New York session. Gold, I think the optimal gold pair or gold session is going to be Asia session. It does move during New York. You just have to trade it after the news events. Why wouldn't it go up since it tapped into it? It can definitely go up if the narrative was bullish. Do you understand? Like, why didn't it go up yesterday? It ran all the way down here. To mitigate all these levels, sure, right? It can go up. It can definitely go up. But for now, price is being supported by this level. It's being respected right here. You see that? It also taps into this IFG. So when this happens and you have two narratives up and down, you kind of have to scale out even higher and think about where it's going in the longer term. And in the longer term, I believe in the 3-month time frame, because it's already the new quarter, we are going down. So I'm kind of like taking a high probability risk, saying that, hey, I'm getting in before this happens. I won't know for sure until it happens, until it closes below right here. I won't know for sure. But if I get in right now, taking the risk that it will get down here, then once it gets down here, I already made a profit, and then I can hold my positions even more to continue the trade down to the actual target that I have. It's your birthday, July 8th. Congratulations, bro. How old are you, Thong? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I love your strategy, bro. I love all your entries. Thank you. I've been working on it for a long time. Future millionaire, yes, sir. We on the way. Nice tip. Thank you. Happy birthday, baby boy. Give me my money. What the hell? You owe somebody money? Like past, I traded Euro, USD, GBP, Gold, NASDAQ, but now focusing. That's perfect, bro. Just focus on one pair. You just got to focus on one pair, because when you spread out and focus on multiple, it doesn't tend to be the best for you. Let me rewrite this, actually. If you guys want to sign up with the same broker that I use for my live accounts, here's the link. There you go. Okay, so back right here on the left hand side, if you guys can't see the top of my screen, this is a 30-minute time frame. And you guys know I always love the 30-minute time frame. One thing that I'm kind of cautious and wary of is that we might tap back into this. What I have marked on the left hand side is just the highs that it swept, but I'm not really looking for that. Let me get rid of these buy sell buttons as well. Okay, so let me make sure I'm not in the way. So right here, what I'm going to be looking for is it to expand lower. I'm expecting it to close below this thing. And then what I said I'm cautious of is if it runs up and taps into the IFG right here. So that might happen. So that's the other scenario, what I'm looking for. It's just like I'm not scared to get in right now, but if it does go up, I will also not be scared to either re-enter or like widen my stop loss so that I survive the move back up. So if you were to take a trade, you have to factor in. If you're taking a trade early, like this one right here, you're taking a trade early because you see, oh, it might just expand right now. If you're taking a trade like that, then you have to consider with your stop loss, where can it still go? What levels are unfilled? And so it might still pull up here, and so you have to factor that in with your stop loss. And that's how you create the ultimate stop loss. Definitely gonna take a mentorship from Chris and you, man, after getting some money. Yes, sir. Lock in on some funded accounts and make some profit. Are you shorting or longing, bro? I'm going short. So this would be the stop loss. This is going to be the take profit on the position that I personally am taking. You're 20 years old. Nice, Dong. I'm also turning 20 next month. So happy birthday, brother. Big old age of 20. It always feels like, hey, I'm not doing enough with my life. I gotta lock in. I gotta do some more. Could you please tell me what you look for finding the draw on liquidity? So as I mentioned right here on the right-hand side, left-hand side is 30 minutes chart. On the right side is 1 day chart. So let me move myself. So you can see that this is the 30-minute time frame. And on the right, this is the 1 day. So when considering the higher time frame narrative, you want to look for the daily time frame. The daily time frame today is telling us, hey, there's this fair value gap right here that it closed back below and is respecting. It's using it. And once, twice, got respected. Yesterday, it got used all the way to run down here. Now, I understand why it ran up, because previously, it just barely missed this IFEG. You see, there's a small IFEG right here. So I understand why it went back up, because it missed it here and then it swept it. Like, if you guys watched the video on liquidity that I posted, I was talking about this specific scenario where if price barely misses a confluence, a confluence. If it barely misses a confluence, like a fair value gap, and then it comes down and sweeps that low, it's likely to pull back up from there. And that's what happened here, because we barely missed this huge daily IFEG. So on the daily time frame, I'm just looking for it to go back to where it actually wants to go. Like, it pulled back like crazy, but it still respected this level right here. It still decided to pull back lower. And then if we scale down on the 4-hour time frame here, you can see on the 4-hour we also respected this right here, which is a 4-hour FVG. We respected it once, twice, and this is going to be the third time where we respect it once we close in 20 minutes. Once we close in 20 minutes, it's a little scary, but I am expecting this next candle to just open up and start expanding towards sell side. It's going to be a big 4-hour candle, so we have to be careful. We want to see confirmation. So this is going to be 7 o'clock. Who understands why we're looking for that? You guys, while we're at it, how would you guys give me some ideas for videos to film today? Any confluences that you have personally been struggling with on IFEGs, liquidity, immediate rebalance, regular fair value gaps, the difference between IFEGs and FEGs. I'm shorting euro and planning to long gold on the 4-hour IFEG. So this is the 4-hour IFEG that he's talking about. If we're bullish on gold, then this is the level that it's likely going to expand from. The reason why I'm not looking for that is just because of higher time frame confluence and the fact that we have been a little more bearish recently. Make a video with your brother, episode 3. Yeah, how about my brother gets downstairs? How about my brother gets downstairs and streams with me? How about that one? Ding dong. You can literally take a trade with me right now, instead of being on your room watching other YouTube videos or whatever you're doing upstairs, buddy. Get so much DMs from these like random guys just trying to make a living on Instagram. They DM you trying to sell you something, scale your brand up, do clips for you. What's the difference on the targets with internal, external liquidity? You see, Vitaly, I actually don't use internal, external liquidity. Like, I understand what it is. It's like external liquidity would be like, but it's just like, I just thought it was just overcomplicating things and I decided not to use it. So when you think of internal and external liquidity, probably how Casper SMC teaches it is like there's liquidity inside and outside. Instead of looking for highs and lows only, I looked for internal and external fair value gaps. So look at the right hand side of my screen right now. This right here is a external 4-hour fair value gap, right? But we're looking for shorts. So then we scale down and use the internal inside of this move. Inside of this move, there's going to be internal liquidity, like lower time frame. Honestly, I don't know how he explained it, but I don't personally use internal, external liquidity. Like, have you ever seen me say that? The reason why I don't is because I think it's overcomplicating it. The way that I look at the market is I just like see highs and lows that are swept, and then I just adapt based off of like fair value gaps. If this fair value gap got respected right here and we swept this high, then we're likely to go lower. If I see it close below this fair value gap or a lot on the lower time frame, like this one right here, then it'll confirm that we're trying to move lower, and that's enough for me. Like, I don't know what the benefit would be of like internal, external liquidity. I don't know if the market even really uses it like that, because ICT never really taught that. Pay some clippers. Yeah, but I don't think I have the energy for that, honestly. I'd have to really... Sheesh, TGR is a little crazy. I gotta make some more money before I can go and ruin my image on the internet. Because bro just says whatever he wants, but he doesn't care because he has money, you know? I don't have enough money for all that. Do you take trades even if there is no red folder news? If the setup shows itself. If the setup doesn't show itself, why would I take any trades? I can still show up to the charts whenever I want. Pay clippers. Would you take a trade if this candle taps into the IFG again? That might be a good entry. And that looks like what it's heading for right now. So like getting in right there would be definitely higher probability. But I think it's safer to get in off of like this one. It's crazy to see that it respected it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Definitely didn't see the importance in internal other than confirming market structure shifts. Another thing, I don't really look at market structure shifts either. My market structure shifts are IFGs on the lower time frame. Like, I see my setup on the higher time frame, and then I just go in and look for a IFG once I get the IFG. Because market structure shift basically asks you to do this. Like, it's like, okay, we're looking for a setup. Before we take the trade, we want to see it run on the low and then come back into it. But the way that I trade most of the time is as soon as it closes below it, that's when I'm getting in and expecting that sell side. So if you learn how to trade IFVGs properly, you won't need to use market structure shift either, because it's just delaying. You need to see a more experience, definitely. Just make sure that you always do wait for the IFGs, because sometimes I don't wait for the IFGs. I don't wait for the confirmation. I get in expecting it to happen, and that just ends up cooking me. So patience a lot is required for that. 30-minute IFG. Would you take a trade if this candle taps into the IFG? Yeah, you're talking about this one. This is the 30-minute IFG. You guys think it's going to pull back or it's going to tap in? Yes, this is active. Go check the charts. What's up, everyone new? Introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know what you guys are looking for today. What pairs you trade. What strategy you trade. It's so hot in here, honestly. What time is it for you guys? What time zone are you tuning in from? For me, it's 6:41 p.m. Relative equal highs. Tap easy liquidity 1 minute. Oh, remember that the 4-hour candle closes this one in 18 minutes. I was definitely a little scared to take the trade until it tapped into until the 4-hour closed. Because all of these were bullish. So I was expecting maybe one more bullish one could close because this is the one that just opened. I'm an NQ futures trader. Came to see what the fuss is all about. It's good to have you. I trade gold, but I am also going to be trading NQ futures starting now. And I'll probably be going live occasionally in the morning. 9:41 p.m., 10:41 p.m. Dang, you guys are 7:11. Is that in the morning? Oh, a.m. Yes. My entry is on 3339. 3339, that's a good entry. And you would be safe from the little move up. Let me check my position. It's moving up on that target. Let's see. So 17 minutes, the 4-hour closes, which is going to be significant. 8:42 from Missouri. 7:11 a.m. in India. 6:42. Hey, you guys are grinding. It's very difficult to get up so early to trade, honestly. But yeah, you'll be seeing me in a better time zone for you guys. It's going to be 7 in the morning for me. You already in the trade. I just have a small position. I had it since earlier. Like before the market. No, not before the market closed, but like earlier. But that would be my main position. I'd obviously wait for this to happen before I get in with my main position. And it's so difficult being patient for this, especially when the market's not giving it to you. But if you are patient and you really realize like, hey, it's not giving me this, and then it ends up like, say, disrespecting this bearish one, then you know it's not even bearish in the first place, and you would have avoided a complete loss. But let's hope it pulls back here, closes below this, 4-hour closes bearish, and the next one opens and just starts expanding towards sell side. $6.42, same here, brother. Maybe that's because you live in the same house as me, Rocky. Tell this guy to get downstairs, guys. My brother, he's slacking off. I don't know what he's doing, but he's slacking off, that's for sure. Woke up at 2 a.m. to check whether you're streaming or not. Yeah, I had to send it out super late, and I'm streaming also later because I was just out of town. On which days do you guys come live? It's hard to detect this early with notification. So you just need it before confirmation. You could turn on the notification bell. I think that will tell you when we're live. But I don't know. Chris always goes live. Like he has an actual schedule. He always goes live when there's good news events like 8:30 a.m. news. He probably won't go live for like this day, because this is super late. So this week, probably Chris might not even trade at all. Who knows? He'll probably just be cooking up some content. Next week, he would probably be trading every single day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. Looks like a really good week next week. So let's see what we get. I personally just trade whenever the setup is, whenever I'm free. So I'll start up a stream if I'm free that day. And if I get the setup, I'll get a trade. I'm from California, USA. Where are you guys from? We got 2 people from India. We got somebody from Canada. Oh, you're from Canada. Nice. Yeah, they're useless, but the fact that they're so late in the day kind of takes away from the volatility that might happen during the session. So it's better most of the time to sit out on the FOMC minutes. Like you're not going to be trading the minutes, so it's better to just sit out. It can consolidate, give you a hard time. Bangalore, Argentina. Interesting. Nice. Do you guys love where you're living, or do you have some dream to move out, find a different place to live? Come on. 13 minutes left of this. I'm crashing out here. I haven't done anything all day. I gotta do some push-ups or something. Come on. I have a good idea, actually. This strategy has never actually failed me. I hear somebody coming down the stairs. He's gonna come in my room. Technically, it doesn't even have to tap into the IFG, because that's a daily FUG right there, pushing it down. See, it already tapped into this daily IFG. But we want to see it close, you know? Gold seems very bullish. What do you see? Gold is very bullish, in fact. It always is. I have no idea what I'm doing, bro. I hope I don't lose money today. That's all I hope for. I see some really high time frame stuff, and I'm just going with the flow. Course of TGR. Lol. Come on, man. Government is SHIT here. Every day more broke. Things are getting out of hand. Want to travel the world. Well, you're in the right field for that. You get some momentum with trading, and you either grow an account, a personal account, or you pass a good amount of funded accounts, and you'll definitely be able to accomplish that. Build up a little nest egg with a few years of trading, and go and do that. Nothing's holding you back. Let's switch up the lighting. Come on. Come on. Ground pounder. India is cheap and vast, so becoming a bit rich can have a luxurious life. Yeah, that's true. And it's online, so you can definitely make some money from Forex. And yeah, if you're grateful to be living in India, and that's where your family's from, that's where your culture is, and you enjoy it, go ahead, bro, get rich. I feel the same way. I'm from the USA. I wouldn't want to leave the USA. USA is great. I think it's arguably one of the best places to live in the world. For safety reasons, with the weather is the best in the state that I'm living in. And so I don't really want to leave. I just have to get really rich and just live my best life here. It's going to be obviously different than India, I would need so much more money to be living in the USA. Not just the USA, but in California especially. A house is $800,000, a decent house, this house. It's $790,000. And that's just a middle class home, and that's insane, that's a lot of money. And then if you want to live by the beach, those houses are in the millions, $1,200,000. Then if you're right on the shore of the beach, that's 20 million and up, They're so expensive. At that point, you don't even move into a house like that unless you're just literally have hundreds of millions. It's illegal to do trading. It's not illegal to do prop firms. Come vlog in India, farm viewers. That's funny. That's a good idea, maybe. Put me on, bro. What's the sauce? Okay, so it's cooling down. Nice. Let's see. 9 more minutes until this closes. Let's see this close. In Canada, it starts from mil. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, here's the same thing. Anywhere nice, it starts from 1,000,000 easily. I'm just like an hour away from the beach. So it's not like the most supreme area to live in. Let's see. What are we hitting today? Some biceps. This trade is going well so far. We have 9 more minutes, so we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. £30 dumbbells, by the way. This ain't no light stuff. Let's go, keep melting. Let's go. Honestly, I would rather it not melt though. Jamaica, brother from Jamaica. Honestly, bro, a good Jamaican accent every once in a while is music to the ears. I'm just like, sheesh. Who's there? What, you want to come in? You want to trade?
Yep.
Well, come in then.
So it's locked.
Alright, I'll open it. Don't touch the keys. Нямитро, мания.
А, не говори, че.
Нямитро, после пришли мои карточки, я думаю.
Не говори, че.
Why are you wearing a hat, bro? Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. Jamaica. What are the house prices in Jamaica? That's the real question. Welcome to Jamaica.
Dang, it's hot in here, bro. You can't charge your fan?
No, because the battery died. You want to go ask Mom if she has these kind of batteries?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink. You guys should grab something to eat as well. Welcome to Jamaica. Welcome to Jamaica. Damn, what's up? What is your TP? My TP is over yonder. Sup, Daniel? Where are the girls? What the hell? Daniel and the girls? What the hell? Daniel got girls? What the hell? This is news to me. It's funny that you remembered his name. If it closes below, where's your SL going to be? Same place. It's a swing trade, guys. I'm hoping to hold this trade for a while. You actually had new batteries?
Did we have a whole pack of new batteries?
Bruh. It's been so hot in here. I wish the fan worked.
Did we get batteries for like, what's the number at? 333? Oh, I'm up.
You sold too?
I sold like 336.
Stuff. I entered a little position, but that's it.
But what number?
I entered a little position at 3340.
That's what Vitaly entered too.
Nice.
I actually called him.
Just a little position though, nothing too big.
That's pretty small. I was thinking of putting up 0.5, but I wasn't sure it's gonna go down because I didn't think it would go down. I still think it's gonna go up.
How about you lock in and put the batteries in so we got a fan in here? 5-minute IFG. Yeah, but the 30-minute is the one that matters.
Dude, this is hard to do, dude.
Alright, guys. It's my favorite setup right here. Technically, we did tap into the IFG, but we missed the FVG. So now we have a little bit of a liquidity to aim for. Market might definitely run down into this liquidity level. Are you sure you can grab dead bat? Oh, yeah.
There we go. Should work. Let's see. Try.
I just drank from my closed water bottle. Damn, it's been a while. No one actually let me leave.
Damn. Surprised.
What's that now, dude?
Get to see my butter for once, guys. We heading in the gym after this at Starbucks.
No.
Yes.
We're gonna hit the gym, but probably not Starbucks. I'm trying to get shredded.
I would just buy a pinkity drinkity, bro.
Pinkity drinkity? Hell no. What the hell? Why are you so far? Episode 2?
I thought we already did episode 2.
No, we didn't do episode 2 because we never finished that.
Yeah, we could. I'm up money, so I'm up money.
Hold on, let's check where we were at in episode 2 first.
I'm sure we're in Mexico.
Yes, we were in Mexico.
Look, see? I don't know how you're up that much. Sup, Daniel? Where are the girls? It's a comment.
Yeah, I know. I read it earlier.
Oh. What did you say to that comment?
I said, what the hell?
Can you explain how you trade in Asia Open, bro? Explain it.
I don't trade in Asia Open. I wait for my setup. Whenever my setup happens. Sometimes it happens before Asia because it's on the higher time frame.
They could hear it, man.
Actually, it's loud though.
Look.
Oh, can you give me your indicator? It's called the D-Snuts indicator.
That's not nice, dude.
It's HTF power of 3, higher time frame.
Hey, I'll subscribe for that. No, I'm joking.
Alright, damn. Let's start episode 3.
How do we start?
While we're streaming, while we're waiting for this trade to play out, while we're waiting 1 more minute for the 4 hour to close. So what's the significance right now? We were obviously hoping for it to close below this, but it's freaking been 3 candles and it looks like it's just consolidating up and down. Like, look right here. It doesn't look like much movement actually happened right here, but look right here. Inside of this range, it already swept the sell side and the buy side, so it's likely to move towards a real direction right now. So see, it swept the sell side and now it just swept the buy side. Look at these liquidity, this liquidity right here. Highs and lows.
Yeah.
It took it out. So now it's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, power of 3, what he said.
Accumulation, pronation. Okay.
Oh, that guy's talking about the indicator. It's HTF power of 3. Hopefully it'll pop up right now. 48 mil, 2-bedroom apartment. 48 mil, 2-bedroom apartment. He's talking about how much houses are worth in Jamaica. 48 mil, bro.
48 mil, bro. I'm just 48 million years.
48 million Jamaican to USD. That maybe he's talking about if you want to buy it, but that's crazy. That's also super inflated prices.
100,000 US. Yeah, we could buy like 4 of those. No, we can't. So brother, how to increase win rate?
Okay, you guys see what I was talking about though? As soon as the new 4-hour candle opened, we expanded lower. Alright, Daniel, time to open up your account. Show me what you're working with here. 0.03, that's huge, bro. You're gonna make some money on this.
I didn't put points. I should put points.
No, you shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, I should.
That's good. Alright, guys. We're gonna begin filming the next episode just so you guys are aware of what I'm recording for. How to increase the win rate for our model. The win rate comes from knowing the daily bias the best. So I'd say just get better at reading the higher time frames. Nah, it's fine, bro. It's fine. It's literally gonna go down. Brief intermission, guys. Nah, you guys gotta hear this.
Now we're back.
What were you saying?
Nothing.
Alright. It is officially episode 2 because we never finished filming episode 2. Don't worry about what's going on over there. That's clean clothes that I just didn't film yet because I just got home. I mean, didn't float yet. Alright, Daniel. So show your setup. What are we looking for today?
Alright, let's go. We're in a sell right now.
Alright, $50. We're back at $50 because I deposited more money for this noob that blew his account.
It wasn't mine.
We were literally up like $70, and then I go and check on him later because I literally took a call and just stopped like streaming with you guys, and I go check on this guy and he has $11 in the account. Literally.
Yo.
Anyways, today we're looking for sell side because the daily time frame, we have a 4-hour right here. This is a 4-hour for Rally Cap, and then on the daily time frame right here, we also have a daily bearish reaper, which is a fair value gap that got disrespected and then respected again. So I'm expecting this daily range to push lower, and I'm just ignoring this daily bullish fair value gap. I want to see it close below it. So that's what I'm looking for, and now we're just waiting for confirmation on the lower time frame. But we did already get in because it was just high probability. It was super in the premiums, so getting in wasn't too risky. Right, Daniel?
Yep.
Alrighty, I'll catch you guys with an update on how this trade goes. You guys can see that it's moving up right now. Let's see if I'm right about the narrative if we tap into this IFG and then start moving lower.
Wait, what? What number is
Dominic looking like prime Justin Bieber in that hat. What a stud. Literally.
What number is this? 338. Oh, perfect. Look.
Wait.
My stop loss is that. I was a break even, then I saw what's going on. So
338 though. That's the low of that.
So where do I make my stop loss?
Like 3-3.
That's too
4-3.
I'm gonna lose my account.
No, you're not. 4-3.
My free wait, why is
I'm hoping that it doesn't go there, but it's looking like it will. I haven't filmed one of those execution videos in a while.
I don't know what that's about.
Chris has been locked in.
Bro, tell Chris to send us this video.
Literally, bro, just copy his videos.
What is he doing?
Where are you guys tuning in from? There must be some new people in here. What you guys doing? Make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't already.
I got you, bro.
Hey. I should just watch it from a different channel just to support.
I do it too.
Just to support myself.
I'm up there online. Bro, where's your water bottle? You really got
How many of you guys are funded? Who's funded out here? Who knows what a funded account even is? Or actually, I'd be more surprised if you didn't know what a funded account was. So let me know if you guys don't know what that is. But yeah, I should probably film one of those videos. Why not?
What's a funded account? Is that it?
Okay, so second step. Hey, let's go, Naveen. You're almost there. Me, but not funded yet. What account size are you trading on? Are we going in on this trade? Who else is funded? Come on. What prop firms are you guys trading with? Let's see. There's a lot of money on the line here, so we gotta get this trade. Bro, I bought gold from 3317 and want to enter this sell trade. What should you close the buy position or what? Honestly, bro, that's such a good level because my target is 3250. So I'm expecting it to pull down in the longer run, but that's a really good position. So I would say you just enter the sell position with half the risk of that little position that you still have open. And then just hold both of them. Because that's so far away that if this trade takes a loss and then the buy position goes up, it'll cover your stop loss. It'll cover your loss. If I lose 77 USD more, reach the loss limit funding pips. What account size? Because if it's like a 5K, $77 is still a lot. Like you can do a 0.01 and still catch a nice little banger out of there. How are you holding from 3317? Are you trading a live account? I don't know if you said earlier. Mohammed. I don't see your message. 10K. Nice. You can still survive with a 0.01. Like, patience is everything. Why would you restart when you can, like, show yourself, prove to yourself that you can still get out of, like, drawdown? If you do that, bro, your confidence and your psychology is going to be up here. So, you have anything to say to the people?
I had $11. I put a 0.01. It went the other way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then I had to ask him for more money, and he said, wait 5 weeks. And here we are, guys.
He's back though.
We got a hood one out there.
Dad's actually putting in the work, unlike you, buddy.
But he's trying to break in the house.
Yeah, go get Dad's laptop and put that remote back. Actually, close it.
It doesn't work, bro.
Give it to me.
Oh.
Can you put it back and then go get? Actually, give it to me.
You don't need it, bro.
I need it. Go get Dad's laptop.
Let's go. Bro, tell Chris to send us a straight. I don't want to do all that.
Chris's trades are on futures. It looks completely different. No, it's a competition account.
What's a competition account?
Competition accounts is like prop firms that do the events. If you get a really high position in those accounts, then you will they'll pay you. There's like rewards for the top placements. I wonder if Funny Pips is competitions. Competitions.
So basically,
I don't have any more funded accounts with Funding Pips, but I used to only trade with them before I moved to live accounts. But I just realized live accounts are just worth my money way more. Now that I have the skill set, I can flip even a little bit. Basically, you join these competitions, like 26,000 participants, like July, and if you place in the top,
1 million.
1 million.
So I definitely
On 100K, bro.
So basically, you just gamble your whole thing. You just hold.
Yeah, essentially, you just hold on a good like gold, for example, you just buy, and it flies up like super far. Then you can win one of the competitions. The prizes, first place 100K plus 1,500.
That's trash.
Yeah, but think about it. You're taking the same trade and you just place one of them and hope that it will be the right one. You might be able to actually like cook. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Honestly,
It's
first
not
and
bad.
second.
First, second, third.
Like nothing. They're all the same.
First, second, third. Yeah, but you still get $1,000. Like,
Yeah, I guess.
worth it for somebody that has nothing. They can lock in, make some profit on that.
Funded next competition.
Funded next.
Let's see if Muhammad's on the leaderboard.
On funding pips. Or funding next. Yeah, let's go expose this guy, bro.
Let's see how much he is in profit.
I don't have an account, so I won't be able to. Whatever, I don't want to sign up for this weird prop firm. What I am going to do, though... Did you hear what I was saying? I'm going to get prop firm accounts again.
Yo, me too.
I'm going to trade NASDAQ in the morning, like 7 a.m. with Chris. Like, I won't trade it with Chris, but I'll just trade NASDAQ. Because it moves in the morning.
Yeah.
So I can do both gold in the evening and NASDAQ in the morning. And I'll just cook up like money left and right. Because low-key, you can make a ton of money on...
Wait, can't you trade live NASDAQ too? I don't know.
Yeah, I can trade live NASDAQ, but I low-key want to do prop firms again.
Me too. Prop firms are low-key easy.
Nah, low-key.
Yeah, low-key.
NASDAQ is like $500. And you just like... Low-key, I'm going to just do NASDAQ. Get the live accounts as well.
When is NASDAQ?
Why would I buy prop firm accounts that pay you once a week, bro, with a bunch of random rules when I can just trade it live?
I used to buy like one.
Nah,
How much is in the account?
we'll see right now. Earn funding scam.
Yeah. 12.
How many of you guys traded futures? Okay. 100K is $100. And you can buy 5 and copy trade them.
So once you start doing that, I'll just copy trade off you.
Yeah, you have to pass them.
Oh, you need to find an account numbers to
No,
copy
you
trade?
can copy trade on their platform, TopStepX. You log in, and then you have 100K. You pass it, 6K, and
So how do I
then you
copy
can
trade
make money on
off you.
it. You don't.
Yeah, I know.
You don't
I
do
need that free
Nah.
money, bro. Lock it.
Yeah, you can trade futures gold, but I'd rather trade NASDAQ because I'm already trading gold in the evening. I'd rather focus on something else completely. And then it would just help like spread my risk a little more. Because my narrative could low-key be wrong on gold. So I'd rather not twist my narrative on both of them. Both like my trading times, and instead trade NASDAQ in the morning. WD gun. Why would I do that though? But I need to pay in order to get the live data. No, if you use TopStepX, you can just use their charts for live data. And actually for TradingView you would have to pay for the live data. Like, I don't get why I would look and research more when I already created like a system that works for me.
It's number 334.
This is taking way too long. And it barely missed it, bro. It's
Our
definitely gonna come live
Starbucks and Jim is waiting.
later. Literally. I'm literally about to bounce if this doesn't run right now.
Okay, but why can't I make
Stream's coming to an end.
Oh, I can't. Never mind. I can't trade this account.
Somebody wrote a question with a essay, and I said I'm not sure, and he said thank you. That's a little too kind. 34. Yeah, this is taking a really long time. But I'm glad that it's taking a long time and it's not running up. There's some good in here. Should we run this setup? If you end stream. That's up to you. Do you know enough to actually trade on your own? If you don't, slide in the mentorship, learn from me, and then you can trade on your own whenever you want. You don't even have to join the stream. How about that one? How about them apples?
Okay, I'm demonstrating right now. I'm gonna buy for fun.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, for fun.
You know you can actually, you could zoom out on here and screen record your phone and then crop it here and then make a trade execution video like that.
I'm good.
Screen record it.
That's what it takes well.
Okay, now you can't use your phone. You do a TV. You make it on the 1 minute though, so if it runs, it's just like a super fast trade, you know?
And we buy.
Boom. And then you screen record that, crop that out, and put yourself over it.
I don't even have any videos of myself. Let's go get it.
You can reuse them.
My hair grows forever.
What do you mean?
This thing is still so short.
Am I going bald?
Bro, I need a haircut. I have so much hair.
I might be going bald, guys. I'm cooked, guys, no!
Oh yeah, I just went down. I lost.
Should we run the setup if you on the stream? What should price do to make the setup unvalid? That's a good question. Join the mentorship and find out. I'm just kidding. If it ran up above this, maybe. You still spelled it wrong. It's INVALID. Just for future purposes. But if it runs up and closes above this bearish FVG, then I would consider it invalid.
Gold is boring.
No, it's not. It's not boring. You'll see a run. It's literally technically still like early Tuesdays. So.
My phone turned off.
You turned it off.
I would never do such thing.
You're supposed to turn it off once the trade ends.
My phone turns off by itself.
Look at oil, bro. You may find something. Entry at 337, SL at 340, TB 3329.
337, damn, that's better than mine. Wait.
3329, just at this low.
What's the point doing that? It's only like $30. Well, what's your lot size?
Low-key, if I just... You know the dude Dennis was telling me when I went to the dealership, the dude that made $15 million last year?
Yeah, the capper.
He might not be capping, bro. He actually trades every day. Like, he has that much money.
But then wouldn't Dennis be making bank with him?
And he does a little bit.
Not really.
He passes the 400 accounts. Anyways, what he does is he scalps and he just gets out at like the nearest low.
Yeah.
In like a fair value gap. But he goes in with super high risk.
He does what?
He just gets out super early. You know, we always look for long trades.
Yeah, I always just hold my trades even if I'm up like $30.
What if
50.
we just went for the super short ones like this, and he just does that every day, like a little scalp, but with super like high risk, and then his stop loss is super tight. So like he might be making like 200K in a trade, but then his stop loss is like 5K, literally, because it's like you can do that if you're doing like a tight risk trade like that.
Oh yeah, I mean I could just do a .05 Y and just make like 50.
That's what I was thinking. If I instead of like swinging that 10K in the account, I just started scalping.
Yeah, but then like you would have trade like that would be riskier to trade over and over again, wouldn't it? You wouldn't want to trade if you make like a K or 2K and stop, but if you hold, you can get more.
No, because you can keep that 10K and then because holding it, the setup might come once a week.
Yeah.
But if you scalp, there's this little setup every day. Like it might not move super far the daily range. So like the way that I've been trading is I keep trading. Like I find the setup that runs all the way to the huge target that I have. But if instead I just like literally got out at like this low right here, this equal low, boom, and then I'm done. And what I do instead is I just go in with more risk, get in right there.
You can do whatever makes you money.
Exactly. That's why I have to experiment. I could do it on multiple accounts. Like swing on one account with lower risk. Because if you swing with high risk, then it goes up a little bit. Your positions are taken out because of the risk. How many accounts you blown before you got funded? Maybe like 3, 4. I don't know. I didn't keep track of that. I just kept going until I got funded and started getting payouts.
1M? What does 1M mean?
1 minute.
I said, well, what size?
Look at oil. I've never even looked at oil. I can't believe people trade oil. What's the point of doing that? That's such like a random thing to trade. I think I'll just stick to gold for now. Thank you very much, though. This is boring, though. It's not moving. Why can't it just move? I do think it will, though. Look at how the daily candle already has this huge wick. How many of you guys are trading today? Have you guys traded New York session already or London? Patience pays. Yes, it does. Because if you're waiting for your setup, you're not losing, you're winning. Look at this guy. Topic, he does sports betting, but he just has a huge page and then just sells his subscription. His mentorship is $5,000.
$5,000.
Usually we charge $2,500 a month for a month pass, so this is like paying for 2 months, getting a full 10 months free. That's crazy.
Yeah, but sport betting is like you just basically have to study every sport. I mean, one sport, every single team.
Yeah, technically you can.
It's kind of easy once you like. Nah, it's awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna crash out here. I'm gonna crash out.
So going up is number 335.
New York today missed a great entry with your model. That's unfortunate. It always sucks when you see it happen after, but you shouldn't hold on to that for too long. Move to the next setup. Next setup coming in. This setup is coming in. I don't know what's taking it so long. Where's the volatility at, though? This week might suck, and that would be terrible. No news on Tuesday either. Let's see, yellow news maybe, or orange. Yellow. We got some 6 a.m. news. 3 a.m. in our time zone. It's low-key boring, guys. I'm not having any fun waiting for the setup to actually play out, so I'm just gonna go to the gym. If it does happen, I'll be in. I'll share it on the Instagram page, but thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in